So if y'all see documentaries, about to get into it, y'all. What's up, y'all? See documentaries, about to get into it. It's your boy. What's up, what's up? I want to say I talk today, talk about something today. Really don't know what to say about smear campaign again. I consider, I went out to, where I go to? I went to Proctor, I went to Proctor, in Washington, y'all, of course. I went to Tacoma, downtown, of course. I went to, Metro Market, I think it is Metro Market today, and, got stairs like crazy and hung out with, went by myself, enjoyed myself, so that was cool. It was cool to get out today. Wish I got more done, but I figured I'd talk about smear campaigns. Always people, like I said, they deflect from you and they pull attention on you. Like I said, you're supposed to look bad. I'm still dealing with the smear campaign. People, my neighbors, everybody I know just tries to check me out and see what I'm doing. So, and I've been isolated before, like I tell y'all every day. I still say when you're going through a smear campaign, document everything. For God's sakes, document everything, please. You know what I mean? Document everything. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you move to the next job, document. And I don't know what to say. I'm still getting smeared, so I mean, it's a public, so I can't do anything. I laughed today. I was on the phone, and I was like, oh, snap. I thought the cops were going to pull me over today, because I had my phone out. But you know what? They didn't even care. I'm supposed to be so bad that they don't even want to be near me. That's bad, because usually the cops want to get their quota, but I guess not now with the smear campaign going on. So y'all pray for me out there. I still took the L's, but I'm glad I went out there today. I still did it. Some days are harder than others, but I tell y'all to get out there and don't suicide yourself and keep going. I wish I had an answer for you on this public smear campaign. All I can tell you is to keep going and pray to God and keep moving. That's what I'm doing. I'm praying to God. I keep moving. I draw every day. Like I said, I still shadow box a little bit just to keep myself up. I have to throw some hands. I'm ready for anything. But you never know what people will do these days. So that's why I'd be ready. Especially with smear campaign. It's the most awful thing ever. And I wish I could give people more advice. All I can say is just hang in there. Hopefully things get better. And I say time. But it's very hard. Like I said, it's hard to see everybody. When I went out there, I saw everybody stare at me all day long. I went to my bank and I thought it was open, because I thought I was going to American Credit Union today, and I thought, it was open until 2. Like my 172nd open at 2. The other one today was open at 1 o'clock. It was open till 1, so I was like, dang. By the time I got there, I was open, messing with the door a little bit. I saw it was Jen. I looked at the thing. I'm like, oh, it's closed up. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know, but man, oh man, so many people, they were on me. I was like, wow, this is crazy. You know what I mean? So many people have so much hatred for you. And I never seen so many people have so much hatred for you. It's like ridiculous. But like I said, y'all pray for me out there. I had a girl I talked to. I was like, oh, okay, well, I talked to this girl because she came by with an art book. So I said, what's up? I said, oh, yeah, I do some art too. And I showed her on my phone. So she's got her whole sketch pad booklet out. And I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe I could just talk to this girl, right? No. What I got is she's like, yeah, I can't show you my stuff. It's private. But you got it out in public and you have it in your hand. But you can't show me. So come on, that don't make no sense. And I knew the deal when she said it. She said she works at Fife and teaches art, but I already knew that was, probably true on that. But you can't show me your art. Come on. She was trying to do anything to get away from me, and I got it. I get it. It was dirty, but I get it. But, I was hoping, she had a good reason, for staying away from me. But I guess it was, the coward routine. As usual, I guess people do, And, once your public smear campaign, people will do the dirtiest things I've ever seen in my life. So I document to y'all because that's what I see. So I get sad by it. by the antics, but I understand why they do it because my name is, and that's why smear campaign. That's the whole purpose of it. People, is just to get you down, to bring you down, so that you stay isolated to yourself and keep everybody away from you, because they don't want the people to know what they did in that building. They don't want to know. They don't want to tell people. Want me to tell people that they intimidated me, that they tried to bully me. But like I said, there were girls. Like I said, I can't hit no girls. You know what I'm saying? I have a code. You know, I love my ladies, man. I can't do that. You know, that's not my way. You know what I mean? If I'm a grown man hitting a lady, nobody ain't gonna care. Then I'm a woman beater, and I don't get down like that. You know, a guy, you know, hey, we put him up, it's over. You know, you move on. Girls, it's totally a different game. You know, it's a lot more. You know, games. You know, and I ain't got nothing against my ladies. Like I said, I love my ladies, so don't, you know, nobody penalize that against me. I'm just saying I was dealing with a woman, with a girl group of narcissist people, and I didn't know I was dealing with that. And when I came for help, like I said, I was outnumbered and I was on my own. So you know how this goes. You know. Nobody wants to be a target, so they'll throw anybody else on the bus. So if you see early signs that get out of there, like I said, the scapegoat. I told you in other videos, I can only tell you the same stuff. But I want to tell you, I got out there like I be telling y'all to do, and hopefully y'all follow me. And for people that show me love, I appreciate it always. And I wish I can give you more advice on what else to do. You know, like I said, I'm still dealing with it as much as I can. I'm just proud of myself for getting out there. Like I tell y'all to get out there, I get out there and I still take it. You know, I already knew they were going to beat me down, but I just, you know, like I said, I can't, you know, I'm not a coward. Like I said, I'll do what I got to do, but I hate the tactics, that's all, because I'm such a good person. If you get to know me, I'm not a bad person. I'm a nice guy. But unfortunately, you know, with your name smeared, it's very hard to, you know, people to see it. Either they try to take advantage of you because your name's smeared, or they're going to treat you like crap. So it's one of the two you're going to get. You're not going to get, you know, in the middle, you know, where you're good and people just treat you normally. Nah, you're going to get treated either way. Like I said, either they take advantage of you or they're going to treat you like crap. It's one of the two. So what I tell you out there to do is just keep going, guys. Keep fighting. I'm fighting, you fight, okay? I'm still fighting. That's why I document to y'all every time. So, you know, my words are not messed up out there. I want to make sure. So if they do, like I said, get anything random on me or whatever they call it, whatever I'm supposed to be doing, you know, I want to let y'all know that, you know, I still document all the stuff that goes on, because, you know, it's my word versus their word. And like I said, if they got the public eye, it's not going to matter. They'll just smash my name in like we already done anyway. So what's the difference? But anyway, we're not going to go on too much on the smear campaign. I just want y'all to know, you know, I'm out there for y'all. I'm here for me. I'm here for y'all. So hopefully, you know, hopefully my name doesn't get no smeared in what it is. I don't need any more, for God's sakes. I kind of need a break from it, actually, to be honest with you. But I'm proud of myself today still, just getting out there like I tell y'all to do. I'm doing the same thing I inform everybody to do, and I document. So what else do I want to talk about? I don't know if I got anything to tell y'all today. I didn't really do much. I've been drawing a lot lately, and that's all I've been doing. So, you know, if you love art, like I said, this is coming straight at you with the art. So hope y'all like it. I got an Instagram, Facebook, you know, Instagram and Facebook. So, you know, y'all can check it out anytime y'all want, you know. Just go on there, look for Corey Blunt. You'll find me. You know, you'll see my pictures and my art. And please get on there. You know, post the comments if you want to. You know, check out my art. You know, I mean, whoever on there. So holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? I did. Let's see. I did another Turtles joint. I wanted to show everybody. Like I said, I would love to get my art out there. I need to create an art channel. You're right, Miss Lady on there. Shout out to you, and I appreciate your support always. Thank you. And I do need to get an art channel out there. I just gotta figure out how to get the art thing set up so people can see the art. You know, that's what I'm excited about. This is one of the pictures I did for art. I want to show y'all. It's Ninja Turtles real quick, and you can see the turtles. I got Raphael's with the stress ball in his hand. Michelangelo's in the front. Donatello's in the back, well, in the mid back, and then you got Leonardo in the way back. Excuse me, next to Raphael. Sorry, Raphael's next to Donatello, and Leonardo's in the the way back, and you got Michelangelo up front. So I drew this in my head real quick. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I hope you like it. It was my version of it. I did a little bit of mixture with Leonardo because you can tell he's a little different from usual, but you know, it was on scratch, so I like that Turtles. You know, I had to hook it up a little bit, and then I did something on the back where I did like a cartoon thing, and this guy's supposed to be like a zombie kind of a box, and he's making everybody do what they do. And the bird, he's changing by the where I put the pencil at is showing you where he's changing everything. So this bird doesn't want that to happen to him, so that's why he's singing. Then the other guys just hypnotized, and they got him walking straight forward. So that's one of the artworks I did a couple days ago. I thought it was pretty sick. I hope you feel it. I said, I love art. I'm dedicated to it, so I'll always show you some more art. Always. This is Ninja Turtles right here. Let me show you one of my favorites, guys. This is one of my favorites. I'm proud of this one, really, to be honest. It's kind of something different. Hope you like it. It was something different. I was trying to do like an alien kind of thing. And then I did this guy. I thought it was just neat too. Something different. It's like an old man kind of like. And he's just loaded with guns. I was trying to think of like a small guy with guns for some reason. So yeah, that's one of my arts. I thought it was neat. And then I did one with the turtles again, one more. The turtles again, just to, you know, I did it Raphael versus Raphael, kind of like in a battle. So the new age turtles are winning. And then you got Raphael versus Raphael. He's got the stick on his head, you know, because he has the club now, so that's the new thing. And then the other one has the size, so you can see Raphael's at the bottom, and he's standing over him. So that's Raphael. I think I did another one of this guy. I don't know what he's supposed to do. One mechanical arm, one regular. So I did that last night. I couldn't sleep, so you know. Lately, my sleep habit has been kind of I'm a little everywhere, guys. So hopefully, y'all like the art that I did. I'm trying to think of anything else I was gonna show y'all. I was supposed to have showed y'all some of the paper. Hang on, let me see if I can find the paper. I can find it for y'all real quick. Hang on. Okay, this has nothing to do with art, guys. Okay, I'm gonna show you some more about the bullying. Like I show you some art, I show you a little bit of the smear campaign, what I go through. Okay, this is a full page of how many times I've been bullied before. And it's got the same people. This is Lollicup. I've had Cleve, Clarence, and Kelly, and Sam, and Franklin, and Terrence. And this is the days. Look at that. You got March the 28th, the 29th, the same people, right? Let's see, 28th, 29th, right? And you got these people in here. Here's more of it. 319, 320, same people. Harassment, same day. February the 8th, January the 30th, April the 15th, the 4/11, 2018, 4/10. These are the days I've been harassed, and I tell you how long. Most times I tell you how long I've been there and what the days are. And so like I tell you, I document because I go through a public smear campaign, and I have to document. And that's what I do now. This is why I document, because it's my word versus their word. And they're not going to tell the truth when this comes down. They're going to tell me, oh, I'm just making up stuff. But I've got it in writing. And I can tell you what days and when it happened. And I have some days that 8 to 5. And I'll tell you what days and what happened. And unfortunately, I have to do that. And I hate doing this. But it's the only way to get this across, so. Sorry, I can hear noise upstairs. I think my roommates are back, sorry. But yeah, I do this to cover myself because it's my word versus their word. and they're going to swear up and down that this did not happen. I swear to God, y'all, they'll tell, since I'm going through a public smear campaign, they will lie on their butt and tell you, oh, well, that didn't happen. And I got the dates too. So that shows you I'm not lying. These are days they bullied me, they stalked me, they stared me and harassed me. It's a lollipop. And like I said, it will happen at Great Wide too when I go there. I promise you it'll be the same results. But I want to tell you, I document. And this is what I will do at Great Wide too, because I have to, because this is the stupid stuff I have to do just to get through the day. And it's sad a grown man has to do this. It's a damn shame, to be honest. But as a grown man, 33 years old, to have to do this is sad. But this is what I gotta do to document, y'all, because if I don't document, this is what they'll do. They'll just run over it and pretend like it didn't happen. And that's what I should have did when I was a dietary aide, but I didn't know. I didn't know. And I should have documented it. So I document, and like I said, this is showing y'all I document just like I tell y'all. I do the same thing I always tell everybody. When you're going through a smear campaign, document. I don't care what the case is, document everything. I document everything. Even my roommates, I tell you on them. I tell you the truth, I don't lie to you. Because I feel like, you know, if anything goes down or my name gets tarnished more than what it is, at least I have information on it. But I don't want, like I said, I don't dwell on it all day, but I want to make sure I'm getting it out there, so just in case, you know, so it's not my word and they'd be like, oh, well, that didn't happen. And I'd be like, okay, go on YouTube and you will find the stuff that y'all done on YouTube. So it's there. So then you can lie and tell people, oh, well, that didn't happen. And he'd be like, well, he's got the dates on here. He's got all this stuff. And that's what they'll say. And that's what I want. So when people go, well, that didn't happen. And I'd be like, okay, well, watch my videos over. And you can find everything. And I do it that way on purpose, you know, because it's my word versus their word. And if I tell you they just did something, who's going to believe me? So, like I said, so this is part of smear campaign, folks. This is what I do. I don't know anything else to work, but I gotta say, give y'all an update. I don't pull out my phone no more. I used to, back in the day, I used to tell y'all I pull my phone out, and I always would make sure my phone was out so I can, you know, take video of them like they video of me. But I learned that that's stupid. Don't do it that way. When they start taking pictures of you on the road, if you ever get smeared like I am in public, when they do the pictures, don't try to pull your camera out and take pictures of them. It's a waste of time. They know what they're doing. Don't waste your time, because you're going to be trying to film everybody around you, and it's a waste of time. Let them get your picture and let them keep moving. They have nothing unless you're doing something, you know, whatever you're accused of, because mine, I'm supposed to be out of my mind. But whatever you're accused of, you know, don't draw attention to it. Let them take their pictures, because they're going to mug you. It's going to happen. It's part of the process of the smear. So they will do that if it's public like I am. So I want to give y'all a heads up. Let them take your pictures. Don't worry about the pictures. Don't worry about it. I mean, it's going to suck. Don't worry. You're going to get hit. Don't worry hard. And your name's going to be tarnished. Don't get me wrong. But don't worry about the pictures, because unless they can, you know, have anything against you, like something scrutiny, you know, you doing anything, they don't have anything, which is stupid. They don't have nothing anyway. But they'll do it anyway because they can. So you got to let them do their little routine. As much stupid as it is, you got to let them do it. So I learned that a little while, because I used to just put my phone up and I put it in the window. That's how sad I had to be, y'all. I had to put my phone in the window and literally take pictures just to keep people off me. And I got sad about that, because I was like, wow, this is what I got to do just to get through the day, just to get from here to anywhere else, for God's sakes. This is ridiculous. But I realized, you know, after a little while, I was like, okay, well, go ahead and take your pictures. I can't phone everybody. And I started realizing that's a ridiculous move. So when you're going through a public smear campaign, don't do that. Just let them take their pictures. It's going to hurt. I know it's going to be a pain in the butt. Because I'm telling you, when I took it, I was mad. I was heated. Because it's like, you got to be kidding me. But you can't tell who's doing it, because you got everybody. Everybody's got a phone. Come on, this is new age. Everybody's got a phone. Everybody takes a picture. Then they're going to get a picture of you, and they're going to send it to God knows whoever, to their friends. So it gets around everywhere. Now, you can't do nothing about that. It's basically harassment, basically, in short. You're getting harassed, pretty much in short. But, you know, like I said, you're not going to get nobody, and it's a waste of time. Don't try to fight it. I did fight it. Don't get me wrong, I tried. But I can tell you, if you ever do go through it, skip that part. Don't fight it. Just go ahead and let them do their routine and take it and keep moving, because it's not going to make no difference. They're going to take it anyway. You might as well just say smile for the camera, unfortunately. But it's harassment, definitely. It's beyond the law. They're breaking the law like a mug. But like I said, you can't, unless you got any proof. And like I said, you're going to take pictures of everybody you run into. Come on. It's not going to do anything. And you don't want to go outside like a maniac taking pictures of people and drawing attention, because then that makes you look crazy. So now you're drawing more attention to yourself. What you want is less attention. So I tell you, don't do that. And that's why I haven't done it, because I thought about it so many times, I mean endless times. But I realized that's a waste of time, because what they're going to do is it draws more attention to you, because they're like, he's acting a fool, so I'm going to take advantage of that. And that's what they do. And it doesn't matter. They're going to take advantage of that. So I say don't do that. And to everybody else out there, don't do that. If you do go through a smear, don't do that. I can tell you that, don't do it. I thought it was a good idea in the beginning, but if you ever do that, have that happen to you, don't do it. I can tell you that, don't do it, because they will smear you, and it's just not worth your time. And not smear you, but take your pictures, and they're gonna just harass you. I remember I sat in a car with Shantae, and one day we went to Safeway, and all they did was just take my picture from the car. Everybody saw me, they just took my picture. Without my permission, you know what I'm saying? And supposed to be without consent, but like I said, supposed to be your consent to take a picture, but they do it all the time, like I said. But the thing is, you gotta do is you gotta let them do this, so they can feel good and feel like they got something. But they're not gonna be satisfied anyway. They want that, to catch you doing something out of the ordinary, and that's their goal. So, whatever, it's retarded, but that's the routine they do. So I want to let y'all know that, and I hope I covered some of the stuff on the smear campaign, what you go through. There's stages to it. That's why I want to tell people there's stages. First stage is just the dirty looks. Nobody worries about you. You're good. Then later on, it goes to the point where they get tired of looks. Then they start taking pictures and videos of you. And then after a little while, once they got it around the world like they want it, then they stop with the pictures. Then it's more just, I want to say, observing you everywhere you go, and they follow you and stalk you, and you have gang stalkers. You have people outside that just randomly show up, and people do randomly things just to see you do something, which is weird. And like I said, it just keeps going. It's different phases to this thing, and I realize that now. For what I've seen so far, they really just, like I said, they just give me the dirty look in the cars, or they do like that, or they do like this. But I think the worst thing that bugs me sometimes is when you're trying to get somewhere. I hate that junk. Like, they'll turn the corner and they'll turn slow and then go in their window and go. And that's annoying. That's annoying as I don't know what, because I hate that junk. Because it's like, if you're going to turn, just turn. We're going to get in accidents because you're too busy trying to watch my mouth to see if my mouth moves before you can turn. And this is how accidents happen. And they'll do this all day long. I mean, anybody will try. I mean, anybody. No matter who I get behind or behind me, they'll watch me. They'll go. And then they'll watch me. And that's what people behind me, that's what they'll do. If I start looking at them, they'll be like. And they'll do this all day long. And it's so retarded. But they'll do this. This is the routine they do. Or they'll creep up slow behind you, and they'll just watch you and try to see what you're doing, see if your mouth moves. And if you're on the phone, sometimes they'll, people on the outside world, they'll go. And it's just so ridiculous. And this is the routines they do. They'll find any way to do this, any way possible. So I want to put that out there. And I want to say, just keep going. Don't give up. Don't suicide yourself. Keep going. Keep going. That's all I can say. It's sad. It's a sad epidemic. It's sad that grown people do this. And I think the worst of all is, like I said, they tell the kids too. That's the worst thing. Because I love kids, so I hate to see that. I'm a good person, so to see that the kids that hurts me. Sometimes, because I'm like, I got a daughter, so I'd understand. So I don't even get it. But I guess if everybody, the grown-ups are doing it, why couldn't the kids do it? So it makes sense. I get it, but it's so retarded, because that's not what went down. And I explained to y'all in the videos. I'm not going through that again. So I tell you how this works. So I'm just giving y'all the heads up, some signs with it. I've already told you smear campaign movements, but if you look up smear campaign movements, you'll see what I'm saying. So y'all already know the deal. Like I said, I still get them out there, but it's getting a little better, I can tell. It's just time. I just try to, block it out and keep moving. Hopefully you like the art I put out there, the turtles out there. I show y'all a little bit of turtles, a little bit of more art that I'm doing. So hopefully y'all feel that. Art's my way of communicating, and having fun out there. It's my only outlet right now. I gotta find a better outlet sometimes, play some games or something, getting something else. So I play my UFC 3 a little bit on the Xbox One S, so I'll be getting down on that. So, and putting my art up, so I'm watching movies on here, so on my laptop. So I want to say, just keep going. What I'm saying? I'm struggling like everybody else. Like I said, I'm giving y'all information of what I do. Like I said, I document back to that. I document y'all. Just keep documenting wherever you go. I don't care what you do, just document everything. Because like I said, it's your word versus their word, and they're going to do anything. Once it's public knowledge that you're supposed to be out of your mind, they will use any trick possible to get you. They won't even matter. They'll try anything. Like if I was in my car, like I said, if I was playing music and I was singing to the music, oh, they would try. Oh man, they would run with it. So I'm sad at that because I let them get the best of me on that because I don't sing in the car. Because I think it's just ridiculous, but this is what they'll do. In a smear campaign, the public one, they will use anything. Any means necessary. They might find you guilty because everybody else thinks it. So if they can find a way to prove it, oh man, they're going to get it. They're going to try. And it's so ridiculous. I know you're trying to just live your life and all and go back to doing what you do and, move on. But it's so hard because you're treated so badly by people that you don't even know. And unfortunately, like I said, you can't do nothing once it's gone public. You can't do anything. All I can tell you is keep going and try to get out there more. Don't be afraid to get out there, and live your life. That's what my best bet to tell you is keep living and keep trying to strive for success, and don't just cave in, because the goal is to put you down. The goal is to put you in fear. The goal is to keep you down and keep people tearing your name down so then you don't get back up. They want to isolate you, and the goal is to get you to crumble in a corner. And your goal should be success, and you gotta take it and go, okay, look, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. I do what I do. Like I said, mine is I come to my conclusion. Do what you're gonna do. What am I supposed to do about that? All I can control is what I do. Like I said, if you try to fight me, we'll just put them up and call it a day. But past that right there, just keep moving. You know what I mean? Let them do their little shenanigans. It's so ridiculous. I mean, like, if I went to a spirit store down the corner, down the street, there'll be like 4 or 5 people run from the store before I even get there. And I don't even know you. And you're going to run, and all I'm going to do is go buy something at the corner store. And that's how retarded this is. Then they'll have somebody else come down the street. Next thing you know, they come down the street, they see me, and then they do the same thing and try to look or see if I'm there. And then if I'm not looking, then they'll try to watch me and all this other crap. So this is the routine they do. So I mean, it's sad. It really is sad. It's like, oh, I'm just going to the corner store. What am I going to do to you? I don't have care about that junk. I can't get my candy and my food, and I'm out. Peace out. But I guess when it's so public like that, people will take advantage of you. So it is what it is. Like I said, as long as they're not trying you, whatever, let them do their little shenanigans. I don't really care. As long as they don't try me, I don't care. Do whatever you're gonna do. So that's all I care about. You know what I'm saying? Do you. And hopefully y'all like my video. I just want to show you that I do what I say, and I want to tell you I do document. So this is all just from Lolly Cup. So like I said again, this is all from Lolly Cup. And that's a lot of information, and that's them doing this to me all day long. And look at that, I got dates on there, so it went down. So the stalking, staring, isolation, won't talk to you, keep you at distance is what they did at Lolly Cup. For that many days, I've taken it. I've done nothing to them. So that's how you get treated. That shows you how many days I've had that happen to me. And it's not the names that are important. I just want to let you know that this is what's happened at Lolly Cup through Summoner, and this is what I went through. And what they do, and if I talk to them about it, they're going to just gaslight me and pretend that didn't happen. That's why I write it down and I tell you the dates and I write the names. Because if I don't, they're going to lie to me. They're going to be like, well, that didn't happen. When did that happen? And I got to go, and I'm not doing that. So my thing is, look, you did what you did, but I still document. So it is what it is, and I will keep documenting. Like I said, Great White, I will document again, whether they believe me or not, because I don't really care, because it's my word versus their word, and it's not going to matter what I say. I'm supposed to be out of my mind, so they're going to just say he's out of his mind, so what's he got? But if I got paper that says date and time, you have something to me. I don't care what they say. I got something. So if you'd be like, well, that didn't happen, and I'd be like, okay, explain this stuff to me then. Explain to me why these dates are on here. Explain to me these times, and I can tell you who names and who was there. How can I do that? So that's my word versus their word, and I should have did that when I was a dietary aide. I just didn't think about it. I was new to the game. You know what I mean? I just thought, like, hey, I thought I was doing the right thing. Like I said, I thought I talked to HR. I thought, if it would die down, the bullying would stop. But I see that's not how this works. It just keeps going. The best bet I can tell you is if you get facts on them, document everything. If you're ever getting bullied, I don't care if it's school or work or whatever it is, document everything. Don't waste your time trying to talk to the principal or HR or whatever it is. Don't do it. It's a waste of time. Because if they're telling good things about you and they say they're not doing it, it's like kids. And like I said, if they got a bigger crowd on them, you're gonna fall down, and nobody's not gonna believe you. So I say you're wasting your time. I tell you to document. Forget all that junk. Document. I'm not gonna, if I go, like I said, when I go to Great Wide, I expect the same stuff. If I get in the door, I expect the same stuff. I expect the same shenanigans. Just like I told you, I just got from Lolly Cup, I'll get the same shenanigans at Great Wide. They will do the same thing, I promise you. Did I do anything to these people? No. But because of my reputation, they will do this. And I know they will do this. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull out a paper and I'm going to document again. Because so they can know this is how this goes down. This is where you get treated when your name is publicly smeared. And I want to let y'all know how this works. So, when you get in this, if you ever do, I pray to God no one ever gets in this position, because I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, because this is not the lifestyle you want to live. But I want to tell you, there is light at the end of this tunnel. I believe there is. So help me God. You just got to keep going. And it's sad that somebody would do all this. You wouldn't think people would do this to people, but I guess, like I said, if they can't get the best of you, one-on-one, they'll do these, these little shenanigans, little tactics just to bring you down. Unfortunately, no matter if you're a good person or not, like I said, it's not going to matter. Even when I go to Great Wide, I could be the nicest person in the world. They're still going to do the same shenanigans I just told you. And if I go mean, then they're going to do it anyway. I mean, they're going to get mad at me. And it's going to make it worse. But they're still going to do the same routine. I promise you, it'll be the same because of my name. I have no doubt in my mind. Did I do anything to these people? No. But I bet money they're going to do what I tell you to do, and I'm going to document it to y'all. So I want to tell y'all, this is C Documentaries. I hope you like my channel. I show you a little bit of art. I hope you like my art. I gave you a little bit of art, a little bit of smear campaign. Hopefully, I give you some ideas. How this works and all. And if I didn't give you enough, then definitely go back to my other channels and like I said, my other pages, and it'll show you some stuff I tell you that you should expect when you're going through a public smear campaign. And like I said, pray for me out there. I'm still taking, like I said, take the L's, but I'm doing better at it. I'm getting better. I'm hopefully, this one day this ends, or I get to the point where I can just show up and nobody cares. That's what I want to get to the point where there's like it's that guy, and then just keep moving, whatever the case is. And that's what I hope for one day, because there's nothing I really did. I didn't do anything. Like I said, I stood up for myself. I was trying to defend myself. That's all. And like I said, I got bullied. I can't hit no girls. Like I said, I can't hit no girls, man. Who's going to give me credit for that? Nobody. Nobody is. You know what I mean? Nobody in their right mind. And I never hit a girl. So, I mean, what do you want me to do? Is either take the bullying or hit them. And I couldn't, like I said, I went to HR. That didn't work. So if I hit them, what good would that have done me? I'd end up in jail. And then I don't see my daughter anyway. So it does me no good. And my point was working to get here was to see my daughter. So, it doesn't help me none. So this is why I do it. That's why I did what I did. Yes, of course I could throw down if I need to. I could have been did that a long time ago. I could have been hit these people straight up. I mean, straight out, just being real talk. But what would it have solved? Nothing. Nothing at all. It made me look a madman, which they wanted anyway. So, like I said, y'all, I mean, it's sad when you see a public smear campaign. It's so sad to see so many people have so much hatred for you. I think that's the hardest part. I mean, you see it on their faces. I mean, you're just looking at them like, man, y'all are morons in your head. But it's not their fault. It's what they've been told. But unfortunately, in your head, this is the way you're looking at them, because they're looking at you like that. And you're looking at them like, God, y'all are so naive. If y'all just, open your eyes. And it's got to be up to them. Either they want to fall for the crowd, or they want to think for themselves. If they want to fall for the crowd, then that's what they're going to do. And you can't control that. If they want to think for themselves and put two and two together and just think about it just for a second, and get some thought, they realize this is a smear campaign, and it's a way to bring you down. And because you're a good person, they'll do this. And it's smart. Like I say, it's a scapegoat. You're scapegoats because what they did is wrong and they know it, but you're a scapegoat. So if you say anything, they'll be like, oh yeah, he's out of his mind. So it covers everything, and then it draws all attention towards you. So I say, if you ever do confront it, don't say anything to a bully when you first find out your narcissist person is on you. Don't confront them, and you figure out what's going on. Don't confront them. What you do is you find easy way to exit without them knowing you're leaving, so they won't smear your name. Because if you do confront them, you better be willing to deal with what comes with it, because like I said, they will smear your name and devalue you, and you won't even know it, because you're going to think like, I left that job, whatever, forget these people, you know what I'm saying? F these people, I moved on. But what they'll do is slowly smear your name from first contact, right? When they first meet you, they'll figure out, they know who they're going to get anyway. But when they do it, they'll smear you. But you won't realize it until later on, until you're out of the job. And they'll smear you, and then they'll make sure you leave the job. The goal is to get rid of you anyway. So then when you leave, guess what? You think you're moving on. But what they've done is smeared your name, so when you go places, your name is known for that. And that's the bad part, because you get a bad break, you get a bad rep, and you didn't notice it. You didn't know they did this. You didn't know. You just start riding around and you start seeing people look at you, and you're looking at them like, what's going on? What's up? But you don't realize is that they smeared your name, and you don't know it. You don't have no way of doing it, and you can't do nothing about it. Once they tell people, it goes public. It doesn't matter what you say, and that's why they do it that way, because they feel like you're a threat, and they feel like if they can get the people before you, your word is worthless, and they know it, and that's why they do it that way. Is to make sure there's no doubt in their mind that you're out of your mind. They want to make sure of it so they can tell people before you do. And it's a game to them, even though personally you don't care about it. You're like, okay, hey, I moved on. It was about a year ago. And you move on, whatever. That was that time. They're not like that. They're like, okay, well, look, I need to get to this guy before he gets to us. So in my eyes, you tell everybody, girl, I'm going to tell everybody, and that's how that works. They tell as many people as they can, because they want you, like I said, isolated. They want you by yourself, and they want you to be humiliated so you can feel their pain, so you can feel it. And they know what they're doing. They're not idiots. They know what they're doing. And it works. And like I said, it works. It does work. I got to give it to them. It's a tactic that works. But like I said, if you let it work, it will happen. You got to keep moving. That's the hard part. Like I said, that's the hardest part of this whole game, is to keep moving. I think that's the hardest part I think I've ever seen out of the whole thing, is to keep moving when you know people are going to treat you like garbage in your face. And you can't say nothing about it. Like I said, there's no point, but you got to keep moving. And I tell y'all to keep moving, and I keep moving, because I know deep down, I know I didn't do nothing. I know the deal. It was a setup, and it was set up from the beginning. As soon as I called that girl out, it seemed like 2 days later, everybody's after me out of nowhere. Now I'm getting treated like garbage. Come on. It's randomly. And then I'm being accused, for all I know, next couple days right after that. Come on. It's a setup. And like I said, if you get enough people to believe, and and if somebody has a squad on them, it's easy to manipulate people into buying into your thing. And if you've been there long enough, people will do it. And the people that do know the truth, they're not going to back you up, because they're trying to cover their own butts. They don't want to be the target, so they're going to leave you hanging. And they don't want to deal with that junk if they don't have to. No, why? Why would I cover? They're not going to cover you. So that's why I say to people out there going through a public smear campaign, hang in there, guys. Like I said, I'm doing the same thing. I tell y'all, I document every day. I document stuff, so I tell y'all what I go through. Just like I said, I tell y'all to get out there. I get out there too. So this is C Documentaries, your boy. Hope you like my art. Like I said, Miss Lady, thank you for saying I need to open my own channel on art. I need to. Thank you. You're so right. And I'm going to try to work on that. And this is C Documentaries. It's Corey Blunt. I'll let your boy.